but just to make sure I speak for myself in this. The only people that are qualified to speak for the entire group in media interviews is the media crew itself. So this is my personal take on everything.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to say?
Why you wanted to come down here and help out? Why you wanted to come down here and help out?
Well, I've always been very interested in like progressive, radical kind of things. Like I've volunteered for 3 years at a radical library, giving a lot of like independently published zines, doing a lot of like garden work, bike co-op stuff, things like that. Let me think. I recently moved to Boston to go to school at BU, and I was a part of the Anarchist Collective at BU, and I was told that this was going on. So when I got the chance to, I jumped on it and started to get involved in it. I really like community effort things, and it's beautiful to me the way this works. Also, I really like the way that meetings are handled, that everybody gets an equal voice, or as equal voice as possible that we can achieve. So I feel like that's crucial to the way that everything's been working. Really awesome. As far as the free market tent right here, back when I was volunteering at the library, we used to have a free box, and it was basically like any little things we would get donated, we would just stick in there, and people could take what they wanted, and it was cool. It was like a nice thing. Every once in a while you would find some cool stuff in there. If not, like the stuff would stay there, and then you could use it for like other tasks. It was just like a useful thing to have around. It was nice, a nice alternative to the way that we tend to run things in this country. So it was neat, and we had a surplus of donations at the logistics tent. So I decided that it would probably be a good idea to make a free market here with all of the surplus. We're also going to try and do skill shares so that people can trade off skills like haircuts or making certain things, bike repairs, anything like that. Just to like promote this more of like a community-based working together idea, as opposed to this greedy purchase everything, like want everything constantly idea of living.
What do you think about what's going on in New York?
In New York, it's, as far as what they're doing in New York, it's amazing. It's really cool, and I have to give a lot of props to them, because here we have tents. Over there, they're not allowed to have tents, which is it's a lot more difficult. It's definitely a luxury that we have over here, that it's not illegal for us to set up tents in the streets. So that's nice. As far as the police situation goes, that's been hell. Like it's been crazy over there. As far as like, I mean, 700 people just got arrested for being on the Brooklyn Bridge. However, cops kind of pushed those protesters to be on the Brooklyn Bridge, like they directed them in that direction. So it's kind of a messed up situation. There was also the whole situation with violence. Police have been surprisingly really supportive here. I guess the police may have looked at this and realized that they are part of the 99%, and that ultimately we are fighting for the rights of everybody in that 99%, including them.
So, and can you say your name and how old you are?
I'm Julian.
I'm here because I am definitely part of the 99%, being that I'm a trans woman, and I'm homeless, and I have been unemployed, and since coming to Boston in August of 2009. I believe that the system we have now is one that needs to change, and why we're here is to protest against the way the economic system is being run. What we do here is basically an open democratic forum where we have a General Assembly twice a day, and we have an agenda. Within that agenda there are talking points, and everybody has a voice. So we do open consensus where it's one person, one vote. So nobody's a leader. We have facilitators, different groups, media, there's food, medic. We have a medic tent, we have a spiritual tent, arts and culture, different things. I've been here myself. I've been here since it started on Friday, so it's my 4th day. So.
Guaranteed by the federal government, but then they sold them off.
Tired of being a wage slave.
That'd be a lot more efficient than
I don't like the prospect that I'm 23 years old and I have no chance at the American dream.
And do you think that things are going well down here? Things are pretty
This is
good.
the start of a grassroots movement that will change
Our
the way
numbers are growing. There are more towns every day.
This is about the world right now.
This is an international movement. This isn't just us.
This is hundreds of countries right now in thousands of cities. So this is a lot bigger than just Dewey Square in Boston, but this is a big part of it. This is the American Revolution right here.
You could pick 3 things to change right now.
from a specific
What would you do?
every continent somewhere. They're very except for push.
I don't know that you can really take it and tear it out like that to take just 3 issues. There's so many things, ideas floating around. I would say that the biggest issues right now are money being used as a bargaining chip. It's being used to control people. We shouldn't have a currency that functions that way. We shouldn't even have a currency if you really want to come down to it. Resources are plentiful. We live the way we could. So big banking's got to go. Misuse of resources has got to go.
But if you're going to take,
Misallocation of technology into military uses all the time, every time. When technology comes up, what are its military applications? Not how can we help people with this. It's never how can we help people with this.
Workers' rights. If I had to name one thing, it'd be workers' democracy. Workers' democracy in the workplace. I'm an anarcho-syndicalist, and I believe that every worker should have the right to elect their managers and owners.
Why did you guys decide to come down here instead of go down to New York?
I go to school here. I can't go down to New York. I can't go that far. We don't need to go that far. We're here. They're in New York. People all over the world doing this. There's not one location where everybody in the world needs to go in order to protest. It's occupy the world.
Like you said, this is happening everywhere. Everywhere. People need to stand up wherever they are. And I live on the South Shore. I came to Boston because this is where I can stand up and say, no more. Woo!
22.
23.
21.
So why did you guys decide to come down here?
I live not too far from here and have been part of work about U.S. intervention in other countries and so their economic and social justice for some years. And I was part of the demonstration on Friday around corporate America and that's issues about foreclosures. And I just feel like this is a spark. It's a really, really kind of important spark. And I had to learn a whole new language about how people are making decisions here, which feels to me incredibly fresh and inclusive. And I just want to be in this energetic flow. I don't have that. I don't think any of us has any idea what creates the possibilities for social transformation. And it's as possible that this is it as anything. And I heard someone say that Martin Luther King talked about the fact that we have to organize goodness. That's what we have to be about. And I feel like this is about organizing goodness and organizing on the side of humanity and the earth. And these are urgent times. This is something I want to be part of.
Yeah, I'm really worried about this country. I'm worried about the people who are really being victimized by the banks and the corporations. I'm worried about our government that doesn't seem to have any consciousness about that. In fact, seems to be on the side of the businesses and the corporations that rip people off. And so I'm really excited to be part of something that feels like the beginning of identifying the 99%, as people have put it. I'm part of that 99%. I want everybody to know it, so I want to put myself on the line a little bit here with everybody else.
Thank you.
That's what we need. The more people we have out here and saying what they need to say and understanding where everybody else is coming from, the more we're going to find those common threads that we can all agree on, and we can start making changes tomorrow instead of waiting for them to make those changes for us.
Well, they're not going to make them.
Exactly. We can start making those changes tomorrow ourselves, the 99%, and we can let the 1% do what they will and catch up.
Part of what I'm noticing is actually people are living the change right here.
This is
In this moment, this is about living the change that people want to see. So I feel like it's already begun.
Awesome.
Power to the people.
I heard about Occupy Wall Street on the internet, and my plan was to take a $15 Chinatown bus to Wall Street, but then I heard it was coming to Boston, and there was no way that I couldn't come here and get my voice heard and do whatever I can to support the movement.
I also, Kate actually informed me of Occupy Wall Street, and then I just spending hours on the internet, soaking in as much of it as I can, and texting Kate about all of it until we found out about Occupy Boston being planned, and that brought us up here to see some type of change, to do the things that I've been wanting to do my whole life, and seeing people around me that will support it and we rally together to show that we can make changes that make a difference.
And I think
So I came here because I was really about the whole human camaraderie and getting together for communal purposes, like wanted to have change. And so I basically was very attracted to this spectacle, and just got involved. Got involved, put it in mind.
I came down just because it seemed like change. It hasn't really been much change in the past couple of years. The way things have been going aren't the way I want. I feel like the best thing to do is to be the change you want to see. I mean, I'd love to see this being society every day. Everyone's lending a hand. It's really nice. That's the only way to put it.
I've been helping out with supplies. That includes handling donations, all sorts of supplies in terms of tents, all sorts of needs that we hosted. People coming out, bringing them, providing them for us. So it's been a great experience in terms of my own role in this, and there are tons of other roles to be filled.
I've just been kind of sticking around doing whatever people need. I mean, I haven't really found a steady place to be, but when I came down the first day, it was just like I knew that I needed to be helping this keep going because it really does feel like, I mean, the whole nation's getting together on it. It really could do something. So I've been, working up there at Ingram. Now I'm trying to carry things, even though I'm kind of small.
You were saying there's still positions to be filled. What sort of positions?
Yeah, positions as in, medical, medical supplies, even spiritual counselors, teaching, deal with children, work with children, watching children. You know what? The roles are actually evolving as time goes by, and we need just volunteers to basically fulfill those roles out the community. So it's really like a great new economy that's really like manifesting, and there's various roles that come out of it. I mean, it's really great, and the difference now is that we have a different perspective on things. It's an economy that's built on a horizontal democracy. So I mean, every voice is heard, and every role is fulfilled. So.
And what do you guys think about what's going on in New York?
It's awesome! It's so cool! It makes me happy.
Yeah.
I mean, not the bad parts. I'm not a big fan of the arrests, but besides that, just the people doing something about what they want. It's awesome. That's the way America should be.
And where are you guys from?
I'm actually from New York.
You're from New York?
Right. I reside in Boston now for only about a year. But I mean, I mentioned where I'm from. It just means what I'm really trying to say is that there's this kind of like this pull, this lure to consciousness, being awake. And I think that my move to Boston a year ago was part of it. And so this is just really a manifestation of things that I was looking forward to. Being able to talk and discuss things peacefully. So it's here now.
I'm from Oklahoma originally. It's kind of a trip out. But I mean, I'm living here now. I'm living in Arlington. It's a really boring suburb by Cambridge. But just coming out here is not too boring.
I'm Shane.
I'm Helen. I'm 16.